Welcome to this week's Top 3 Tuesday. Thank you to all of you who participated last week. It was a very successful Top 3 Tuesday for Danny4842, and I'm sure he thanks you as well. Now, as usual, those who left video responses were Corporal Calico, Sega and More, Kit171, Old School Brian, Electric Adventures, Darren Walshsock, Willgram13, Vinny Rap Game Snaps, Jackalair VG, Lawn Boys Post 1975, Woodland 37, Gaming with Stodoke, Thy Gamer J, SL Gaming Blog, Shenmuzo, Jacob Rocks 100, Andrew's Game Display, Intellivision Dude, and Optimus Crimal. That's a lot of people. What is that? 20 people. 20 people left video responses. So, new record for Top 3 Tuesday. Thank you to all of you. Apparently a lot of people wanted to help out Danny4842, and I'm sure he's very appreciative. Now, this week's Top 3 Tuesday is being presented by one of the people who posts, I'm pretty sure, a video response every week, Darren Walshsock. And here he is.
Welcome to EDT 1138's Top 3 Tuesday. So the question I want to ask is, top 3 games you wish were in your collection that are currently not. So, I've picked 3 and I've picked 3 on 3 different systems. So the first one, I wish was in my collection. I wish I'd bought this when it first came out. I seen it on PlayAsia, I could have got it for like 50 quid delivered. I didn't bother, and now it's over £100 to buy it. And that is Moochie Moochie Pork and Pink Sweets on the Xbox 360. It's a cave shooter, absolutely fantastic. I've seen it being played at Replay, and as soon as I seen it I was just like, why didn't you buy it? So the second game is on the Sega Mega Drive, and it's Musha. And I really wish I'd bought the Stigs, John's copy of Musha when he was selling it. He told me about it, I was there bidding, I bid 50 quid and someone won it for 58 I think. So absolutely fantastic shooter on the Mega Drive, great music, so fast. It's a game now that, you know, rarely comes up in decent condition, and when it does, it fetches pretty decent money, 70, 80 quid, so probably never going to get it. And the last game, and number 1 position, without a doubt. I've wanted this game for way over a year. I play it on my emulation all the time. I've been bidding on it on eBay numerous times. I've still not won it, and it goes for way over £100. And it's Last Resort on the Neo Geo AES. It's the game that sold me on getting the Neo Geo. When I was playing on my emulator and I played that game, I was just like, there's something about this game that's just ultimately awesome. And that is the number 1 game I wish was in my collection, and one day I'm going to make sure it is. So I thank you all for watching, and thank you Ed for asking me to be part of Top 3 Tuesday.
I don't know. I mean, it changes really, like month to month or even week to week sometimes. It just depends on what it is that you have recently bought as far as the list of games that you really want to have in your collection. I try not to target specific games too often, but every once in a while you'll see a lot and it has one of those games in it, so I don't know. I have a stack of games here that if you would have asked me 3 weeks ago, probably at least 2 of them would have been on there. Oh, you know what? No, I moved one of them over here. But anyway, at least 2 of them would have been on there. And then I've got a stack of games here that if you would have asked me a while ago, at least one of them would have been on there. So it's really hard to say because it's constantly changing. In any case, I did go through a list of games that I would really like to have, and I managed to pick 3 out that are probably the top 3, although I reserve the right to change my opinion on this later. One of them that I almost mentioned was Super Metroid, and only because when I went over to my little brother's place and I was raiding his video game treasure chest on, I think, my last pickup video, or the one before that. I think it was the one before that. He was playing Super Metroid, and he had gotten stuck at a particular point, and myself, my son, and my mother sat there for at least a half an hour trying to help him figure out how to get past it. We never did. So I really would like to have that one just so I can get past that point. But my actual top 3 are as follows. Number 3 is going to be Contra 3 for the SNES, and the reason that is because I have Contra, I have Super C, and I have Contra Hardcore. The one that I'm missing is Contra 3 that I would really like to have anyway out of the Contra series. Now, you've got Contra Force. That's not really something I'm looking for, and it's even more expensive than the others. So, well, no, I guess not more expensive than Contra Hardcore. So that's not really one that I'm out to get in any particular hurry, but that is one that I would like to have to complete my particular collection here. It's the one that I feel like is missing out of that. So Contra 3 would be number 3. Number 2 would be Lightning Force, which, for those of you who don't know, it would be Thunder Force 4. I'm having a hard time talking today for some reason. And I'm sure you can guess already, the reason I want that is because I have Thunder Force 2, I have Thunder Force 3, and I have Thunder Spirits for the SNES. So I would like to have Thunder Force 4. The original Thunder Force, I don't know, came out on some old 8-bit computer. Couldn't tell you which one. Didn't bother to look it up for this video. And the later ones came out on systems that I don't really collect for. So those are the ones that I have, and I would like to get Thunder Force 4 to complete that particular collection right here. So that would be number 2. Number 1 is Musha. I don't know if I need to explain why I want Musha. I played it in emulation, and it is a pretty good scrolling shooter. I guess really, to be totally honest with you, the main reason I want it is because it's the most expensive one that is on my list of scrolling shooters that I would like to get. So, yeah, Musha, number 1, really for collector's reasons, not even necessarily because it's the most fun game that I've played that is that style. So, I don't know. There you go. I think that's it. Thank you to Darren Walshsock for providing me with a video this week, and I'll see you guys. I think I went Australian there for a second. I'll see you guys next week. I missed the button.